What is up, guys, and welcome back to the 1980 series. And we've got a busy day today. We've got to get grass sowed. We've got to get some chemical on with our new sprayer over there. We picked up a few new pieces of equipment. I'll show you guys that here in a bit. And then we got to obviously do tillage and then plant, hopefully today. I'm not sure if we'll get to planting today, but we'll see. Here is our grass seed that we're going to be putting out. And then here is the drill that I'm borrowing from, if you guys remember Jeff down the road there. I'm borrowing this from him. And then this sprayer over here I picked up. It costed about $1,500. Picked that up from the Agco dealer down there. That it was really used, but it should get the job done. So, and then we've got, I believe, yes, some herbicide and fertilizer here that we're going to be spreading. And then obviously our seed here, corn and beans. So we'll see if these chemicals work. Some guys have had luck with them, some haven't, so we'll just see how we get along. I have more hope for the liquid fertilizer here. This is liquid nitrogen in here pretty much, but the herbicide, I'm not sure. Well, it's kind of a 50-50 on that. But anyway, first things first here is we're going to get to drilling some grass over here. If you guys remember 2 videos ago, we dissed this up, and then so it's ready for seeding. So this strip here and that little area down there it'll be all grass for hay. And if you guys remember from last video, we got the pasture all cleared out here and the cattle are in there, so they're doing great. And then we had to buy a couple bales for them. They're still eating on that. They're little, I mean, just tiny little things, so they don't eat too much. And then I've got plenty of water for them too. And if you guys see up in the top right, we've got a little bit more money, but that's not from selling something. That's from taking out another loan, unfortunately. So I took out about another $5,000 loan to help pay for our fertilizer, grass, and that sprayer. And then this drill, like I said, I'm borrowing from Jeff there. So first things first here, we're going to get to drilling some grass. We'll use the 1066 since it's readily available and not on anything. And then we'll get to disking later today. That's our next priority, is getting ready for planting, which we may plant today, but we'll just kind of see how everything plays out. So we'll get backed up to the drill here, get the pin in and our hydraulics. And this drill is actually pretty new. I think they came out with this just a few years ago, and Jeff picked it up for a couple grand, I think. It's pretty new, and he says it works great. He uses this for a lot of wheat too, so we'll see. I don't know if I'll put any wheat in or not. All right, fill her up there, and we just got one bag left. We'll head over here, and we'll get to drilling some grass. So this is going to take a while. This drill is not huge. All right, we'll throw this into a time lapse here, guys, and we'll see you when we're done. Alright guys, that wasn't so bad. We got all the grass sowed there. I'm going to throw that last bag in here, and then we still got a bunch of grass left, so we'll see. Yeah, we got a ton of grass left. Here's what we'll do. This is some farm sim magic here. Boom. There's the rest of the grass. I'm just going to park this drill. Just leave it right here for now. And then I'm going to hook on to that sprayer. Oh yeah, I'll hook this onto the sprayer. Or should we put this on the planter? We'll put this on the planter because it's got more power. And then that one, the 886 will go on the sprayer. I would like to have a cab with the planter tractor, but we'll go old school with this. Pin in, hydraulics, shut that off. Anyway, next thing's next. I think we'll probably get to disking here. So there's our grass, and then we got to do the 2 fields here. The north one's going to beans, south one's going to corn. So I think I'll go ahead and disc the north one first. That way it'll be ready to plant, because I'd much rather plant beans than corn first. We're getting up to about 60 during the day, but I mean, some nights we're still dropping down to upper 30s sometimes, so don't want to take a chance of planting corn yet. Beans will be all right, but yeah, the corn won't do as well in the colder conditions. So we'll get the disc unfolded here. I may have one of my buddies, maybe Tim or Wayne, come out and run this disc here. We'll see. I apologize for the lag here, guys. If anyone knows what the deal is, let me know. Please let me know in the comments. But whenever I lower the disc into the ground, it starts lagging, and as long as you keep any sort of tillage in the ground, it lags throughout the whole map. So let me know what the issue is if you guys know. But we'll keep on rolling here and keep discing. I did talk to my friend Wayne. He's going to come out and run the disc for us. He loves doing tillage. And then I will get that drill back to Jeff there. And then I'll start spraying over there. So start spraying some nitrogen over there on the corn. Alright guys, Wayne's going out in the disc, and I'm going to jump in the 886, and we're going to get this loader off and get it hooked up to the sprayer. I'm going to put the loader over here by the A. There we go. We'll get her unhooked from the tractor, and we're just going to back straight out of here and hook onto the sprayer. Get our pin in and the hydraulics. Alright, we're good. We're going to have to pull in the shed here and get it filled up with fertilizer. I hope we have enough for the whole field, but we'll see. I'm not sure. Alright, well, that didn't even fill up the sprayer all the way, so hopefully we have enough, but there's a chance we'll have to go out and get some more. Now we're just going to have to run over our grass just a little bit. Alright, we'll get our sprayer unfolded. And we'll turn it on. Alright, we'll get to rolling here. Alright guys, well, unfortunately we just ran out of fertilizer, but I don't think we're going to go and get more, because there's just not that, I mean, we literally have 2 passes left. So we're going to fold up here, and we're just going to leave this as a test plot and see what happens with the corn that doesn't have any sort of nitrogen on it. We may come back later in the summer and put a little bit here and just kind of see what the different levels do. Wayne's still working out there, getting tillage done. So next thing's next, we're gonna have to get the drill back to Jeff's place, and then we'll kind of see what happens after that. All right, guys, we'll go ahead and cut through the cow barn here. Cows are doing good. They still got feed. All right, I'm just gonna leave this tractor hooked up because we'll be putting herbicide on here before too long. I'm just gonna leave this right here, and then I think I'll just hook onto the drill with the truck, and we'll take that back to Jeff. I'll make sure to clean it off for him because I don't want to be taking that back to Jeff dirty. Okay, never mind. We're not taking the truck because we can't hook it up. So we'll grab the tractor. We'll pull the drill over by the pressure washer and get her cleaned off. There we go. I'm not going to worry about cleaning the 1066 off just because we're not, but we'll be using it quite a bit before too long. Alright guys, we'll go ahead and jump on the road here. Looks like Wayne's still rolling good there in the disc. I just love this view every time we go over the hill. See the farm and our fields and see all around. Alright, here we are at Jeff's. I think he is still gone. I think he said he was coming back tomorrow. So there's not too much happening around here. I know he's got his planters in the shop. He's got 2 planters. This, I'll probably just leave over here by his main shop. There we go. Get her unhooked. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we're good to go. I think last thing we're going to do today, guys, is we may throw a few bags in the planter and just test a few beans. Not much. I mean, just maybe 1 pass at best. But we may throw a few beans in the planter and test it out. Alright guys, here we are. We made it back. Wayne's just about done out there, I think. I think he said he had 1 more pass around the end rows. Alright, I'm going to get this tractor hooked up to the planter. We're going to throw some seed in there. We're not going to plant. I know I kind of said we might, but I don't think we're going to plant. And I also just realized, I don't know why I sprayed out there whenever we have tanks on the planter. Why did I do that? Whatever. Anyway, so we'll get the planter hooked back up here, and we're just going to throw a few bags of beans in here. Not much, but that way we're ready to go when the time comes. There we go. Just putting 1 bag in each row. Alright, there we go. Perfect. Alright, we are technically full with beans. Those boxes they only hold a bag each, so we're going to be filling up quite a bit. We'll get the planter back into its spot. Alright, there we go. Well guys, I think that's going to do it for this one today. I know it was kind of a shorter one today, but thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified when future content uploads in the future. We will see you guys later. Peace.